Every leader needs the ability to fight or bite back. They need to have an assertiveness that can hold when things are derailing. And in order to do that, they need character. There's no shortage of people that talk a big game about the importance of peace, but it's often the very same people that have the incapacity for any means of escalation or of diving into conflict themselves. They literally, they talk about not having a fight, but they can't fight themselves. There's nothing particularly noble about that. That's actually quite reactionary. It's quite a desperate act in order to try and guilt and shame other people down a different course of action, because we haven't done the prior work in terms of assertiveness and in terms of physicality, in terms of character, in terms of presence, to actually be able to escalate if the situation demands it. And so what it sees is a focus and shift towards trying to change the environment around the person instead of building a person that can adjust to any environment. I put it to you that there is no nobility in trying to convince people down a pathway of peace if they themselves don't have the ability to go to war. And sometimes as leaders we actually have to defend something. We actually have to stand for something. We have to put our flag in the ground and hold ground. And we can't just do that by trying to guilt and shame the incoming hordes that it's the wrong thing to do, because sometimes they don't have that level of morality, and we need to create a physical and enforced boundary that becomes morality. If you want to be a leader that can go up and down the levels of complexity, and you want to be a leader that can stand for something, well, you also need to create the armor, and you need to iron sharpen iron to the point that we could fight the battle if it came to it. We don't opt towards that path, but we have the capacity for it. Food for thought.